Hi, my name is Chuck Vanderstelt, and I'm a real estate agent coming to you from Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm a real estate agent with Listing Leaders and founder of the real estate website, quadwallace.com, where we help home buyers and home sellers save money and make better decisions when buying or selling real estate. And I'm here with the May 2021 Northwest Indiana real estate market update. It's May 31st, end of Memorial Day weekend. So I apologize for the jeans and the Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt, but just kind of wanted to get this video knocked out and thought, why not just go for it? So let's talk a little bit about what we saw in May. In May, there was 844 home sales reported to the regional MLS here in the Northwest Indiana area. About 740 of those were single-family homes. Single-family home average price was about $254,000. Median sale price was $220,000. Those are both up from about 20% from where we were a year ago in May of 2020. Also, the volume was up over, about 20 or 21% compared to a year ago, looking at all homes sold. Condos were kind of a mixed bag. Average sale price was down 4%. Median sale price was up 4%. Average price per square foot was up 2%. Median price per square foot was pretty flat. Came in at less than 1% in either direction. So basically just call it unchanged. Townhomes were another area that was explosive. Townhomes have an average purchase price that's 28% higher than what it was a year ago. The median purchase price was about 11% higher. So all across the board, just really seeing those home prices be pretty high. Pretty much all home types, the median days on market was 4 days, so the homes are selling remarkably quickly. As of shooting this video, we had 800 and some houses on the market for sale last year in June. We reported over 1,100 home sales in the GNIAR Northwest Indiana MLS. So we don't have enough homes still. We don't even have a month's supply. You look at May of this year selling 844. June of last year selling over 1,100. Today it's about 8 o'clock at night on May 31st. And we've only got about 800 and some homes available for purchase. So we definitely don't have enough. A couple things I wanted to talk about with this clip and kind of where we're at with things. We've seen a really steady increase in home prices all across the board. I hear a lot of people saying there's a bubble. Some point things are going to crash. I really don't understand why people think this. I think people just want to look back at a housing recession 12 years ago and think the same thing's going to repeat itself. The problem is the underlying facts that caused that recession don't exist today. So I think it's really surprising that so many people like to bring that up. I actually don't think home prices will crash. I don't think the economy is being propped up by mortgages and those types of things. I think if the economy were to cool, we would see asset values of all kinds of things go down. But I don't think there's some type of crash coming. Instead, I believe this is some kind of just large reset. Home prices were really down ever since the recession and have come up so slowly, which I always thought was odd. Now we're really kind of getting back and going beyond what those prices were 10 years ago. So it's like we're just finishing catch up. But the biggest thing that isn't talked about enough is kind of a population demographic type of thing, just based on the numbers. Currently, if you look at recent census data, there's about 46 million people in this country between ages 25 and 34. And they are the second largest group behind only people 65 and plus. So I just said 25 to 34, a 10-year span, and the only group larger than that group of people is people 65 and plus, which includes people from 65 years old all the way up to over 100 years old, over a 30-year span. That group of people is 25 to 34 years old. They go out and they buy homes, and they don't have a home to sell. A lot of them are first-time home buyers. So they're just coming to the market and they're taking. They're just buying. And what else we can look at is not enough homes were built in the last 10 years since that housing recession, for whatever reason. They just weren't. And one thing that I ran was in the last 10 years, about 92,000 home sales have been reported in the Ganayar MLS, but only about 7,600 of those homes were also built in the last 10 years, which equals about a little over 7%. And it's just not enough. So that's what you really have going on that's pushing these home prices up so much. There's only so many homes out there. There is a very large mass of young buyers that are out there trying to buy their first home. And people who might be the homeowner right now who owns that 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, for some reason they're not selling them fast enough, probably because they don't have anywhere to go. Because the people with the 4- and 5-bedroom, 3- and 4-bathroom homes aren't ready to sell yet. And I actually believe we'll have a very tight housing market for quite some time to come. Builders are struggling to build at the pace that is needed. Builders are struggling, and many builders would probably say it's nearly impossible to build a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,800 square foot home or 1,600 square foot home and come in under $250,000. And that's where a lot of first-time home buyers want to be. So knowing that solution just does not exist for first-time home buyers, and at the same time, those home sellers who might be selling the 4- and 5-bedroom homes, there's a good chance some of them might be older and they're looking to downsize into a nice, newer home that is also that 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, probably newer. Often, if they're at that stage of life, they could probably pay a little bit more. But even that type of home at a higher price point, we're not seeing enough of them built. So at the end of the day, regardless of what happens with the economy, I believe these high home prices are here to stay for a while. I believe the COVID situation that we went through in 2020 was a huge interruption. It interrupted the major life events, the births and marriages and divorces and job relocations and promotions, all those major life events that drive the housing market. I believe a lot of those were interrupted last year, and now we're starting to see those happen. It's causing people to want to buy homes, but also we have this massive push of people in that age group, that 25 to 34 years old, who now have maybe been employed for a while, have saved money, have a low debt load. They really want to buy a house, and that's just what's really pushing this market in the direction that it's been pushed in. So let's look at some advice. If you're a buyer out there, if you're a home buyer, jump in. People could say it's easy to dismiss the current situation and say, these home prices are so high, I don't want to buy right now, I'm going to wait for it to come down. What if it never does? How long will you continue paying rent or living with family or not doing what you want to do and see these prices maybe never come down? Because they might not. If you're a buyer, you've been out there making offers. I'm starting to see a little bit of buyer fatigue with some of my own clients. You make an offer on a house, you get turned down 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You got to keep fighting through. Eventually it'll work out with you or for you. I've got an article online about how to win a bidding war. Read that article. It's got some great advice in there. I encourage you to listen to the advice of your experienced real estate agent. If you're concerned your real estate agent isn't getting you where you want to go, have a conversation with me. I'd love to speak with you and help you understand kind of the market and how everything's going and what to do to help you write a more aggressive offer or an offer that's more appealing to home sellers. And it doesn't always just have to do with price. There's a lot of different strategies to help you win. If you're a home seller, sell if you're thinking about selling. I think the home prices are going to stay high. I don't think you just have to run to the door right now. But if you're thinking about selling, because prices could slip, go for it. A lot of demand right now. Two, it's not just about price. You could get some really magical terms from a home buyer because of just how tight the inventory levels are right now. You could get some very, very beneficial terms for you. If you're selling and buying, I would encourage you to get your home listed. I know so many of you who are selling and buying at the same time. You want to find the thing that you want to buy and move into and call your new home. You want to find that first before you put your home on the market. It just doesn't work that way. Home sellers aren't going to cooperate much with you if you're contingent on sale. Home's not even on the market. So I would really encourage you to put your home on the market. There's many things you can do to make sure you're not homeless. Working with me and my team, we can absolutely assure you, I say the same thing to every client. You will not be homeless unless you choose to be homeless. And as a transaction is proceeding or an offer is coming in, we'll make it very clear to you whether or not you are risking a homelessness situation, and we'll help you with how to respond to that offer so you don't have a homelessness situation. Here comes Sally the dog, the quadwalls.com mascot. So that's kind of it. It's a really wild market right now, but I think these supply-demand issues are going to last for quite some time. That's going to really support the home pricing for quite some time. This phrase really frustrated me because I heard it so much during the COVID times, but maybe this kind of is like a new normal, not related to COVID, just enough people in that massive population group of 25 to 34 are maybe now more 28, 29, 30, and they've got the good job, they've got the income, they've saved up the money, they've had the major life event, like maybe getting married or getting engaged or having a child, and they really want to buy a home. So there's so many in the marketplace right now, and I believe that will continue for years. It's just what makes sense for what will happen. So again, my name is Chuck Vanderstel. I'm a real estate agent in Northwest Indiana. I work for Listing Leaders, and I own quadwalls.com, best real estate website there is. If you want to talk real estate, feel free to contact me through the site, or you can message me through YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you see this on Facebook, like my Facebook page, so you can stay informed with what's going on with Northwest Indiana real estate. If you ever want to talk real estate, email me, chuck@quadwalls.com. You could call me or text me, 219-309-6098. And most of all, if you're buying a home, download the Quadwalls app. Our app is really amazing. You can go to the App Store or the Google Play Store. Just type in Quadwalls, it'll show up. There you can download that, and you can see all the homes for sale in Northwest Indiana. And a great way to stay in touch with me as well. So thank you very much for watching, and feel free to contact me with any questions. Thanks. Bye.